What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new GTA Online video. And in this video, I'm going to be going through the top 5 vehicles in every category. So there's going to be one vehicle that I really recommend, about 4, 5 to 6 that are honorable mentions, but are still pretty good options. And then I got 3 to 5 that you should probably stay away from. And these are HSW, Weaponized, Imani Tech, like transportation, like how to get like A to B very fast, planes, and also helicopters. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, starting off with HSW. HSW, let me get into the honorable mentions first, and then we're going to get the one I recommend, and then the ones to stay away from. So for the first honorable mention, we got the Karen S95. You can get it for free. I'll probably make a guide on that sometime. I got the Bravado Buffalo EVX just because you can put Imani Tech on it. The Panad Lockaroo, pretty fast, and I'm pretty sure it has a missile lock-on jammer, so pretty good there. Vigero ZX, pretty fast. And GTO Stinger TT, the fastest HSW vehicle in the game. And then the one you want is the one right here. It is the Hikachu Drag. And from my experience with it, it can beat any time trial. It doesn't really spin out. The handling isn't the best. I mean, I'm not really a big bike guy, as you guys probably already know. And it's pretty fast, and for what it is, it's like 900k for the actual bike, and like I think around another 900k for the upgrade, so around 1.8 million. It's pretty cheap for what it is, but like honestly, all the other options are very good for an HSW vehicle as well. And then for the ones to stay away from, I got the Anus Euros X32. It's just slow. I didn't really like it. The Brizio RA, it's just like a mini car. It's not that great. Monstrosity, way too top heavy in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people who love it. I just don't like it. And the Arbiter GT, I actually, to be honest, I hate the Arbiter GT, and I don't understand why people like it, because it's a muscle car, I guess, but it also spins out anytime you try to turn. So yeah, that's the reason why I'd just rather have you guys stay away from it. But if you want to go for it, then just go right ahead. I don't really care. And now let's get into the weaponized vehicles. Weaponized, my honorable mentions or other alternatives are the Scramjet. It has the best missiles in the game, kind of like the Toreador and Deluxo, and it also has that jump, and it does land in pools a lot. But if you can learn how to master it, it is a very good vehicle. Then I have both Oppressors. I mean, the Oppressor Mark 1 is very fun. It's basically like the Scramjet, but a bike. And then the Oppressor Mark 2, you guys already know that. Deluxo, very good missiles. It is only one shot though, which, but it can fly. Then I have the Night Shark, which can take, I think, up to 20 homing missiles, which is pretty good. And then the last one I have is the Kanjali, but I'm kind of neutral on it just because I don't really like it. I do have one, but And then the one I recommend is the one I'm driving. It is the Pegassi Toreador. Comes in at $4.2 million, and I think it's decently fast. It has a great boost, which refills every 3 to 4 seconds. Has the best missiles along with the Deluxo and Scramjet, and takes up to 4 rockets to get blown up with. So overall, very good vehicle. I've taken out so many oppressors with this, helicopters. I think I've even taken out some tanks with it, like the Kanjali. Like, there's no way you can beat the Toreador. And then the ones to stay away from, I got the Stromberg, just a worse version of the Toreador. Rhino tank. I mean, why would you be driving a Rhino tank anyways? Vigilante. Now the reason I have a Vigilante on here is it is very easy to get blown up by your own missile in it, and it's only one shot. So that's my reasoning for it being like a stay away from. But if you want it, then like I said, for the HSW, just go for it. And Ruiner 2000, it's just very expensive and not that great for what it is. And then I got the Weaponized Tampa. I just had to put something else. I just put the Weaponized Tampa, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never driven that. I don't know if it's good or not, but from the way it is, it doesn't seem like it's that great. So yeah, I just put it there. And now let's get into the transport vehicles. Now, for my honorable mentions, I got the Sparrow, which I can honestly see the Sparrow going above the Oppressor Mark II. Toreador, Buzzard. So for the Buzzard, you can also spawn it in right next to you, kind of like the Sparrow. I got the Raiju just because it's a very fast jet. And then I got most HSW cars. But the one you want is the Oppressor Mark II. It is 8 million, but you can fly absolutely anywhere. It's great for missions. It has decent missiles. It also has countermeasures, which is pretty cool, I guess. And it does have a boost, but the boost is not refilling, so you can't be like pushing the gas to refill the boost. You have to stop pushing the gas to refill the boost. But I did unlock the trade price for this. So it was 2 million off. It's only 6 mil, which is still very expensive. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say except for, yeah, like I said, it's good for missions. I will say this: I think the Sparrow is definitely faster in a straight line, but if you're honestly, the Sparrow might be better, but I could see you choosing it. Either one works just great. I mean, the Sparrow also has okay missiles, not that great. And it also has countermeasures, which that's pretty good too. And it did receive a buff last update, so yeah. Let's get into the Imani Tech vehicles. The Imani Tech, and the other alternatives are the Buffalo STX. It's actually a very solid vehicle, and it looks very good. It has great customization as well. Ocelot Virtue, it's free. GTO Stinger TT, HSW. As you guys know, it's one of the fastest, as I said earlier in the video. And I don't know if it has the armor plating, but I know for sure it has a missile lock-on jammer, so it might be worth checking out. Paragon S, which I think recently came out, it's a pretty decent car. And then the Weaponized Ignis, which has the gun on the front. And you don't have armor plating, but you do have the missile lock-on jammer, which is very good. But the one I picked out for the one you want is the Canis Terminus. And it has everything you want. Decent, or pretty good speed. Armor plating, missile lock-on jammer, and slick mines. And yeah, it's also one of the cheaper ones at only 1.8 million just to buy it for itself. Now with the upgrades and all, it's probably gonna cost you around 2.5 million, but that's cheaper than some things on this list, kind of like the GTO Stinger TT. But other than that, ever since I bought this car, it's been one of my favorites in the game. And I definitely recommend it to any new players looking for an Imani Tech vehicle, or the Buffalo STX as well. And yeah, I plan on buying a Buffalo STX actually soon after I make the DLC video. Because I'm going to be buying all the new DLC cars when that DLC comes out. And we haven't actually heard anything about that DLC, so yeah, we'll just have to see. And also, the ones I recommend staying away from are the Invisage, which came out also in this latest update. It's just very expensive, and the performance sucks. It's also electric, so not great. Monstrosity, as I said earlier, just way too top heavy. The Omagio, ridiculously expensive again. The Patriot Mil-Spec, which I honestly don't hate. It's for being an Imani Tech vehicle, it's slow, but I mean, honestly, it's not that bad of a vehicle. So if you want to pick that one up, honestly, I wouldn't blame you. And then I got the Granger 3600 LX. Now the one with that one, it's just slow, and most players don't even know how to find it because it's on Southern San Andreas, right? So you're thinking, oh, it must be an off-road or four-door. No, it's in luxury for some reason. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they also buffed the price, too, for some odd reason. They made it like $500,000 more expensive, which doesn't make any sense to me. But, yeah. So, let's get into the planes. The planes/jets for the honorable mention, we got the Starling, which I love the Starling. I need to buy one. Got the Pyro, which I'm not really the biggest fan of, but it's decent. B-11 Strike Force, very good at dogfighting. Laser, also not really that big of a fan of, but I mean, it's decent. Hydra, I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate the Hydra, but I know there's a lot of Hydra fans out there, so I just put it on the list. And then the Avenger, because The turret is absolutely crazy on that thing. I was using it last night, and I got, let's just say I killed a few jets with it. That's all I gotta say. And also the best is the Raiju, easily the fastest. Has pretty good missiles, I'd say, and also has the explosive NG, and it could also go VTOL mode, which, oops, wrong button, VTOL mode, and you can also go off the radar by just pushing right on D-pad, and that basically makes sure that nobody can see you on the map. But if you're in a CEO, obviously your friends can see it, but that's besides the point. And for the ones I recommend, or would stay away from, this might be kind of obvious, but the Bombushka is just very big. P45 Nakota, I just don't really like it. Mongol, it's just not great. It has no missiles. The Thruster, it's the jetpack. I mean, there is people who can actually have fun with that. So yeah, that one's not that bad, I guess, for what it is. And yeah, so that's basically it for the planes. Yeah, I'd definitely say pick up the Raiju if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get into the last category for this video, or this list. It is helicopters. Okay, now for the helicopters, for the honorable mentions, I have the Buzzard. You can spawn it in right next to you. And you guys probably already know the Buzzard, the Akula. You can go stealth with the Akula, so that's a pretty cool feature of the Akula. Then I have the FH-1 Hunter, and it is a two-seater. I think most of these are two-seaters, obviously, because it's a helicopter. But so the other person has access to a an explosive, like not single shot, but it's this very slow firing MG. And also it has the missile barrage, so that's one of my favorite helicopters in the game. Then I have the Savage. That explosive cannon's insane, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And then for the last one, this might be weird to some people, but I have the Cargo Bob just because if you're doing like a horrible like MC mission, you don't want to drive like the dumpster truck, or not the dumpster, oh my god, the garbage truck. You can just pick it up with that, so it's pretty good for missions and just trolling. So, but honestly, the Cargo Bob, I mean, they spawn in around the map, so I obviously want to buy one. And the one you want is the Sparrow, because you can spawn it in right next to you. Very fast, has countermeasures, mid missiles, and also very good for KO. And it's also like $2 million, so very good price. And I would stay away from the Weaponized Kanata. If you guys, you probably haven't seen it, but if you guys haven't seen our ranking of all the aircrafts, weaponized aircrafts in the game, that one's one of the worst. Got the Annihilator, which that's just the one that fires like the machine gun. And then I got the Valkyrie, which I'm pretty sure, who uses that one? I think it's Merryweather. Yeah, Merryweather. But yeah, so I'd just stay away from those. And if you guys like this list and want more lists like this, consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing. And yeah, I have a lot more videos coming out soon. Not really much so of like lists. I might have one like in a month or two, but more like PvP content, weekly updates, and just fun videos like that, like trolling. I have a good trolling idea that I'm probably gonna make here soon, and obviously customizations. And I'm trying to post daily. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to Big Daddy 64, and also go check out our collab channel, because we have a lot of videos that we're going to be posting on there soon, like different games. And right now I'm just kind of recycling old content that was made on this channel. And yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.